Family, what's going on, y'all? Hey, real quick, I promise. I just forgot to mention a couple things in my video. Hope y'all check out the new video that I just posted, entitled "It's Okay Not to Be Okay." I just wanted to say, real quick, it's okay not to be okay. You know, you can get help. You know, help is out there for you. You know, God has, you know, allowed people to go to school and to study the mind, study what triggers the mind, why we think what we think, why we act the way we act, and stuff like that. Um, Also, do it for you. Don't do it. When you need help, you go into counseling. Don't do it for nobody else. Do it for you. If you have kids or not. Even if you have kids, do it for the betterment of you and your kids, because you'll feel better about it, and your kids will appreciate it. Especially our little ones. Excuse me. Especially our little ones. They know when mommy and daddy ain't acting the way they supposed to act. They know that. God gave everybody discernment, and especially little kids. Little kids see things, sometimes better than we do. So do it for the betterment of you and your kids. Because your kids, you gotta show. We gotta show our kids that we are very well capable of taking care of them, clothing them, feeding them, speaking life into them, encouraging them, you know. That way, they could come to us when, they're going through their problems and their issues, and we won't shut them away. You know what I'm saying? We won't say, "Oh, I ain't got time for that," or "I don't want to hear that." You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what some of our parents did to us. When we came to them. At least for me personally. But you know, do it for your kids, man. Your kids need you. You know, nobody's gonna take care of your kids like you. You'll take care of your kids. Um, and another point I want to make is, you know, as boys, we're told that showing a little vulnerability is weak, and that boys are not supposed to cry. So we carry that into our teenage years, you know, at our adolescent years, and into adulthood. And because of that, like I was told that boys don't cry, men don't cry. So I've carried that, honestly, I could say that. I've carried that for so many years, thinking that that was the way to do it. But it wasn't the way to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just thinking, because the guys that told me that, they may say, "Oh, men don't cry," and they may not tell you that they cry, in their vulnerable moments, or when they get alone and they're not around other people. You know what I'm saying? They may shed a tear too. They may be feeling bad. They may not tell you that they do it, but I'm sure they do it. It's like a defense mechanism. I put up a wall, in order not to show my vulnerability, because if I do that, I'm shown as weak, and if I'm shown as weak, people gonna make fun of me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of men, they suffer in relationships, they suffer in marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that they don't confront, something that they don't work on. So, let's say you're dating a young lady, right? And you're upset about something, and she tries her hardest to, try to figure it out, try to figure out what it is that you're, upset about. And you can't really explain to her because you don't really know. But in the back of your mind, you don't really want to show this woman that you're hurting, and you want to cry. But if you cry, that's somehow showing this woman that you're weak, and she may make fun of you, or she may tell your friends. Some people have them type of fears. Like, she may tell her friends, she may tell her family. You never know. But females are, they're nurturers. you know, they always want to know what's wrong with us. And we don't always know how to project that well because we hold a lot of stuff in because of what we were told when we were little. And we carry that when we get older a lot of the times. And so, you know, we don't feel that we're men because we don't show emotion, but, you know, and that, you know, like I said, a lot of men have problems in relationships because when your girlfriend or your wife, you know, she's going through her stuff, she wants that security to know that the guy that she's with has her back, her front, her side. You know, he'll be there to console her. He'll be there to support her, push her, wipe her tears when she's crying. You know. But if we keep walking around with that stigma, men don't cry, we won't be able to do that. You know what I mean? That she's gonna question, are you really interested in a relationship because you're not showing no type of emotion, no type of affection. You know what I mean? Like you're not reciprocating that love back to her that she's giving to you. But in your defense, you don't know how to do that because this is what you're told. This is what we think it is, and that's wrong. You know, you can be vulnerable. You know, it's okay. You know. And also too, you know, I know now that, you know, it's nothing wrong with speaking to somebody, talking to somebody. There's nothing wrong with it. It's needful, you know, and I believe that's why the world is the way it is, because a lot of people, they have bottled up anger, bottled up emotions for different reasons, whatever reasons that is, you know, and we bleed on people, we bleed on our family, we bleed on our children, you know what I'm saying? We bleed on our spouses, we bleed on them, and we take our anger that we feeling out on them, even though we're not trying to project it on them. But that's what happens when you're carrying something inside of you and you don't confront the issues, and you're thinking that, you know, nobody don't care, nobody don't want to listen to me. But there are people that care out there. There are people that will listen to you, you know. And I think sometimes it's even better to talk to somebody that you don't know, because they're not gonna form an opinion about you so quick, or they're not gonna judge you, you know, and they're not gonna beat you over the head with why it is that you're feeling this way, you know. And you just gotta be open and honest with them, you know. And you know, it's funny sometimes the people that offer the most advice, you know, good advice, be the people that be going through it too, you know. But hey, this is like a second part to It's Okay Not to Be Okay. But I just wanted to just put those few points out there because I forgot to mention that in the last video. So it's your boy Isaac. I'm back. This is the second part to, like a little second part or whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to do. But it's your boy Isaac, back again with another video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, bell. Do what you do. Like Nike, just do it. Alright, I'm out. Peace.